And that makes us live. All right, cool. So welcome back, everyone. Last week things got set on fire, so we're back. We're back to the usual routine. Yeah. So it's nice to be back to basics. So let's see what happened last time. You guys entered the Gnomish camp by means of Clancy, who was entering into the guise of trade. You guys went into an indoor market where there were a number of things to buy, like sporks or spoons rather.
Peanuts.
Those weren't for sale. You got those for free. There was a vendor outside.
Hot nuts.
That for various reasons you never got to visit.
Pants peanuts.
Yeah, pants nuts. Yep. So so you guys bought some things. Yeah, for sure. A monkey's paw. Which has caused a lot of chaos up to this point now. Clancy decided to get himself a little goblin slave and took him outside and told him to make a wish on the monkey's paw, discovering that the price for using the monkey's paw was life force, and wished away a couple of gnomes, and then Clancy wished away the majority of the rest of the gnomes. There are still some small handful of gnomes still left over. It would seem as though from what Mist has discovered that there might be some anti-magic amulets floating around, but not many. Does
it cancel out your own magic, or?
It's a good question. It's worth investigating for sure.
Steal an amulet.
And then you guys got into a battle with some of the gnomes that were left. Ones in mecha suits and the guy who's outfitted with a drill arm and a flamethrower. Clancy and Simba formed dragons and started flying out of the market square, but got shot down. Then Clancy passed out. Simba grabbed Clancy and escaped with a couple of orphans out of the walls to heal Clancy. Meanwhile, Mist snuck into the inner castle and is looking for, I guess, the maidens. He found this sort of scholarly-looking gnome with a book, he's poisoned to believe that he is his friend, and this gentleman is currently leading him to the dungeon where the maidens are being kept. So that's going on. Gray and Gottrand and Padishar are currently still in the little market square in battle with this drill dude. Melody ran outside to try and find Clancy and Simba for maybe some healing, and is currently in the grips of one of the mecha units.
Why are we not surprised?
Yeah. And I think that's where everyone is. Did I miss anything?
Yes, all of the mechs spontaneously exploded.
I was thinking something like that, yeah.
That definitely did not happen.
Oh, well,
I
you know.
remember that happening.
But I applaud the effort, for sure. Okay. So Clancy, after getting a healing, has started making his way back to the fray, while he's instructed Simba to basically take the orphans to the dwarf that followed you guys in, but decided to hang back because he didn't think he'd do well in the gnome capital. So let's run into the square real quick where Gray and Gottrand and Padishar are. Gottrand did toss some bombs, but it wasn't a good throw, and so there was some collateral damage for sure. This guy, Drill Blaze, has inflicted some pain on some of you guys. What's Padishar doing?
Where was Padishar? I forget.
So, the three of you are still in this square down here.
Oh, that's right. Padishar was letting go. He let go of all the slaves. Was the last time he did anything, and then some
No,
of them
he
got
used
killed.
his blot out the sun and shot some arrows.
Oh, that's right. To hit
yeah.
the big guy.
Yeah.
All right. Let me refresh myself with this dude. All right. Padishar is going to.
So you guys are sort of entrenched in battle with this dude. I mean, he's smaller than this, but just so you see what he looks like. This is him. You're fighting him in the square. Down in here.
Alright, I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to do blot out the sun, and I am going to try to hit both mechs.
What?
So
What next?
that guy,
He's not a mech per se. He's just like a like a
whatever,
cyborg,
robot dude.
whatever. Yeah. Okay.
And this giant thing right here.
Okay.
All right, so let's hit that. Yeah, sweet. All right. And I'm going to spend 2 arrows, so 1 for each. Oh, and the bow that he uses does poison damage, so
Yeah.
it's his turn again, which means I get to roll an extra d4 damage
Right.
with the bow.
Yeah.
All right. So a d8 shared between them, that tracks. And that tracks. All right, so they all get 4 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. So yeah, I mean the arrows come down, they hit him. You know, it's not causing a lot of damage. Just kind of like sticks in. You know. So now Gray is still fairly injured, I do believe. What is he doing? Last we saw Gray, he was still sort of like heals. Anyone heals? Anyone? But there's really no one that can heal him.
Yeah.
How close am I to Gray?
Because we're gone.
I mean, that square is not that big, so you're close enough where you can toss something to him or whatever.
All right, I have a healing potion I'm going to give him.
Okay.
I don't know how much it does. That's just one of the things that says healing potions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It does. The ones that are labeled potions just do an automatic 10. So yeah. I mean, you're close enough. We can pause it. In the heat of battle, you're just like handing it to him while Padishar is like firing off arrows. So.
All right.
Yeah. So great. Recover 10 health.
Glug, glug, glug.
Yeah. So cool. All right. Cool.
I am not about to die now.
Yeah. So while you guys are doing that, then we're gonna cut outside. Melody, you're in the grips of this mecha machine. What do you want to do? So you're here with this guy.
Do you know if the mech looks like it might be vulnerable to like water or something?
I mean, it sits outside all day long, and so I don't think they're worried about rain or anything. So I would say
Dang
no.
it! I want to do my Storm Ocarina, but if that's not going to work,
you could play it, but to what effectiveness I couldn't tell you.
yeah, that sounds probably not very effective.
You've made it somewhat windier. The fire
It
spread.
was super effective.
It was the most effective thing you've ever seen. Metal Hurlant. Haven't done that in a while. Sure.
Right.
Let's yell at it. See if that breaks anything. It does not.
Oh dear lord! Oh my
This is
god!
gonna be one of those kind of nights again. Yes.
Yeah. So as good, and that's something you're singing out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So as you go to like when you windpipes and sings, its forceps just like grip you tighter and stifle your ability to sort of like talk or sing.
I can say something.
Right.
I decided not to.
And while that
Strangle me,
happens, you take 4 damage when that happens. Right.
I like it, bro.
Yep. All right. Cool. So Clancy, you're starting to make your approach towards the castle again. Is there anything you're looking to do as you approach?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to land, bring out the monkey's paw, and say, "I wish."
Okay. Well, so you're still traveling, right? So.
Yeah, that's why I said land.
Okay. So you want to make an approach to land. So that'll take a minute amidst all the stuff that's going on.
Okay. Never mind.
All right, so you're trying to go back land in the square where everything is.
No, just landing where I'm at.
Okay. Well, I mean, you had dropped the paw and then Melody had it, so I mean we have to. I would say it's in the square with them.
Okay, then I'm going back to the square.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. And then so then we cut to where Mist is following this gentleman here. Inside the into the depths of the castle, and so let's see, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yep, there it is. Yep.
Was.
So, this guy leads you down into this area down in here. And so you're in like a place that's underneath the castle, and he starts leading you through the various like halls and things. So he leads you sort of up this way, some corridors. There are a lot of things laying around. You can see like stuff that people would have been carrying. There's some knives. There's books. There's papers. There's stuff scattered about. And so he leads you through, and then you come through this area. There's a little like circle. So in this area, there's a stockpile of just various bones, and it looks like there's a table over here where they've been like cleaned. You can see like some blood and stuff on the table. So the bones have been stripped of any sort of blood or organs or ligaments or things that were attached to
Oh
them.
no, I think I know what this is.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. It's just dark.
I can see it on Twitch.
Oh, you can't see it?
Nope.
No,
That's
I do
weird.
not see it in
Okay.
Don't do anything, Mike. We might lose everyone.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I just went to Twitch and I was looking out there.
Yeah, hold on. So
I don't see anything there.
why can't
It's just
you
a black
see it?
screen.
hold on.
Unless other people can see it and I'm just crazy.
I can't see it.
Okay.
You see it now?
Nope.
I
That's it.
see it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't see.
Oh wait, no, I see it on Twitch. I don't see it on the other.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, maybe I should reload. No.
That's
No,
weird.
don't do that. Terrible idea. I see it on Twitch though.
All right, 1 second. Why?
Because it wants to be difficult tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man. Tired.
It's too early to get tired.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, man! I've been going to bed at like, or at least laying down at like 10 o'clock. Then just like reading manga, and then still getting terrible sleep because dogs get in the bed and then they go nuts.
It was terrifying today. Like when I was driving, into Spartanburg, there was like 2 husky dogs that were just like playing out in the road.
I was going to say, where are they? They need to be at my house now.
There was one that was a solid white, and there was one that was a gray
Hey,
white.
there it
you
is.
So, I hate you so
right,
much
cool.
right now because I would
right.
have been like, hey, come with me.
They were just
So
playing
yeah,
in the middle of traffic.
so yeah, you
It was
entered
sad.
here,
Yep.
and he took you around this way, and you're in this room. And this room is where the bones and the whatnot are for the cleaning.
Fantastic.
And so yeah, so anyways, you're going through these sort of like this sort of dungeon area, and that's what Mist is doing right now.
I would like to commandeer this house.
Yeah. All right. So coming back out into the open.
This cool house.
All right.
I now have design plans for how I want Ricky's cottage to look.
All right, so back out in the open, you guys are fighting with this. This drill guy Oh, I can't see Derek. Can you guys see Derek?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Nope.
There he goes.
there he
There
is.
he is.
Okay,
He's
cool.
back.
All right. So, Gotron, you've handed off the bottle to Gray. He's drinking it. What are you doing?
I'm taking both my flails, and we're launching them a direct attack straight at his dude's face.
Okay. Yeah, roll for
The
it.
little cyborg dude.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Roll
Look,
some
that's
damage.
a good number.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. So roll some damage.
Definitely not a 5.
Yeah. Makes sense. That's better.
Plus 2, ignore 2. Plus 2 damage, ignore 2 armor, 2 piercing. So
Okay.
10 damage, 2 pierce.
All right. Cool. And where are you attacking him?
Straight towards the face. We're throwing both spells like this on the change, straight at
Cool.
his face.
Yeah. So when you hit him, you definitely you sort of like break his helmet. His helmet sort of breaks off, and you dent in like his metallic nose, and some blood comes down, and you can see exposed brain behind the cracked parts of the helmet. And he shakes his head, and he's like snarling or whatever. And what's Padishar doing?
Padishar is going to shoot at the exposed brain.
Okay.
Give him a lobotomy.
Alright. Oh, that's so happening.
Okay.
Alright, so that is 7 damage to his exposed brain, and then this D4 is poison for both those dudes. Of course, it's a 1.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the arrow hits his brain, and you can see like the right side of his body, so the left side if you're looking at him. Just goes limp. It just like goes, and his arm is limp, and he kind of like falls over the ground, and he's sort of like reeling to try and get back up, and he's trying to like jab like in your general direction with the drill, but he can't like do anything. And then Gray, what are you doing?
So he's falling over, right?
Yeah,
And he can't get up.
kind of. Yeah.
Is there an advantage there for attack?
Yeah, you can take a +1 advantage. I mean, he's still like if you get in close, he can kind of like get at you with the spear, but his mobility is pretty low.
Okay. Where did he go? I don't even see. Oh, there he is. Jesus. Okay. So his brain's exposed or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna attack him in the brain. So, pull that out. You said +1. 6. 2. So, roll that on strength, and he be dead.
All right, dude, roll some damages.
So, unfortunately, I wonder if that would actually activate, but exercise. Oops, let me zoom in on that. That's kind of small for my old man eye.
I mean, it's damage to the brain. Is it anything less than critical?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll
I mean, I ignore all armor anyway,
Yeah.
and he's gonna bleed from the brain. So, but yeah, I mean, hack and slash activates since that's a 14.
Yeah.
But I can't cut his freaking head off. So,
roll some damage.
okay, look, calm your nerves. So we'll hit here, like I said, and then we'll hit here.
Yeah, I mean, you're fully free to decapitate him if that's something you want to do.
Oh yes, then I will definitely cut his head off.
Yeah.
Does he have one of these magical amulets? I'm taking it.
So you have to search the body, but you might find something for sure. So yeah, I mean, you slice his head off, and the rest of him just kind of like everything powers down and he goes limp.
He be dead.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, Clancy in dragon form is flying overhead, coming in. So as Clancy is coming in for a landing, a dark shadow just sort of casts over the entire like area where you're at. Does somebody want to roll like discern realities or?
Sure.
Sure.
Why not? Let's discern nothing. Watch
Oh
as
well.
I roll.
Am I? Oh, that's right. I'm over there. too.
Hey! Finally! I see something. That doesn't mean anything happens.
Yeah. Melody, as you look up, because you really can't do anything else anyways, while you're being, squished by the gnome. You see what looks like the outline of like a large dragon overhead. Not Clancy. You can see Clancy coming in, but above him, a much larger like figure. And it looks like springing from it, smaller figures are starting to descend down in the sky. What is Clancy doing?
Beelining it for the cart.
All right. You land and you're right there at the cart.
Cool. I de-transform and reach in for the monkey's paw.
All right. And then what do you want to do?
I'm going to make a wish.
Okay.
I wish Fiamma were here, fully aware of the situation and ready for battle.
Okay. Roll, I guess, Defy Danger on Constitution. Cool. The power of the... because you have, what, like 11 HP?
9.
9. Okay. The power of the pie starts drawing forth your life force, pulling it from you as the final finger starts to close. And as it's closing, you can feel the damage as it's pulling what's left of your life force, and you take 6 damage from it, and pass out. So you're not dead, but you do pass out from it, and a portal opens up right in front of you, so sort of from that portal ejects Fiamma directly into the square, and then the monkey's paw, his fist clenches completely and falls to the ground as Clancy drops it, and so as Fiamma's stepping from the portal, for the rest of you, these figures descending from the sky, one lands in the square. It's a chicken.
No, not the chicken.
Stupid chicken.
Yeah.
Fucking chicken.
And then some other figures land outside of where you are, and then you start hearing like sort of battling sounds. So Melody, where you are, Ricky lands, and he pulls out a staff and like jams it right into the mecha unit you're using, and you hear like an explosion sound inside it, and it falls down and it drops you to the ground, and you're able to take a breath.
Now he chooses to use his staff.
Yeah. What's Fiamma's arrived. What is Fiamma looking to do?
She is going to make a firestorm.
Okay.
For those of us who don't know, what is a Fiamma?
Yeah. Okay.
Fiamma's
So
a fire angel.
yeah. So
What is a Fiamma?
Have you ever
That's a
heard
good
of?
question.
Have you ever
Good
heard
question.
of the boss bee? That
Right.
is Fiamma.
So yeah, okay. So for Gotrin, what you see along with everyone else, but they know who it is. When this portal opens, this sort of
Have you ever heard of a total bitch?
yeah,
Fiamma.
this woman with like a like fiery red hair, and she has that ritual like tattooing all over, right?
Yep.
Yeah, ritual tattoos. And is she wearing the red dress, or is she wearing just like her rags?
She's wearing the self-mending tunic.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, stepping out in a self-mending tunic. What color was that? I don't remember.
Oh,
Green?
fucking probably
Green.
red.
I do want to say green.
So is she like on fire? Like
No.
flames,
Not yet.
like,
but her hair is bright enough to like look like it is on fire, right?
and she has some type of angel wings.
No.
No.
She's just a fiery red warrior-looking chick.
Yeah,
kicking
yeah.
ass right now.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah, she's an angel of the god of fire, Alpan.
So she's an immolator, is her class.
I'm good. I gotta know.
Yep. All right. So yeah. So all right. So
Yeah, she will have sex with you for money.
Yeah.
A lot of people died because of that.
All right. And that's
Yeah, it was
that
great.
14. Is that your
Yeah.
roll?
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's the rule.
Okay. So yeah. So describe me what's happening.
Cool. I'm just gonna raise my hand into the air and call a firestorm over this entire area.
Okay. So it's what balls of fire are basically coming from and is that the one that's like can be like as big as the town?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I mean, fire just starts raining down all over the place.
Since
and,
I rolled a 14, I actually have some control over it, so
Yeah.
I'll keep it from hitting anyone that's not a gnome.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, fire starts raining down all over the place. Things are catching on fire
This looks a lot more familiar. It feels like home.
left and right.
Wait a minute.
It's
Well,
warm and
see,
toasty.
we wouldn't know because he's outside of the car. We would only see basically. I think Fiamma's here. I've seen this before.
Well, Fiamma's in that area where you guys
To
are.
be fair, though,
Yeah.
our love of fire came before Fiamma.
That is true.
Love of y'all fire.
Love of lighting T-Rexes on fire.
I was about to say there was
I don't know anything about.
Oh, you don't know anything about the love of fire, even though that's how you became a literal,
I didn't do it. I didn't cause this.
I know, but
You
were
were
a
lit on
victim
fire
of
and then
it.
ran around for like 2 hours while we explored a cave and then busted in.
And you caught a whole forest on fire, and then you came in, and you're like, I'm sentient now.
So yeah, everything starts catching on fire that can catch on fire, anyways. So meanwhile, the chicken in the square kind of like looks at all of you, like like its weird chicken movements, and then it like looks up at the giant thing in the sky, and then starts to fly up towards it, and it starts scuffling with the robot. So the robot's swinging out, and the chicken's like hitting it left and right. It's kind of knocking it around and creating dents and slashes in its armor.
Go, Nugget, go.
Yeah. So Melody, Ricky, looks at you and says, Melody, what are you doing here?
We were trying to save someone, and as you can see, it got a little messy.
He says, where are all the gnomes?
She did it. She did it. She did it.
What do you mean she did it? Who are you pointing at?
Where are all the gnomes, Melody?
I don't know.
So he looks around and he says, well, then there's no need for me to be discreet. And then he holds his arms out and he like glows and it like draws in and then he turns into his like fairy king form. And then you see him like fly over the castle wall towards that way. You can see in the distance that Brutus, the guy with the the rotting skin, is like casting magic at one of the mech units, but it seems to like whatever he's casting seems to be bouncing off the whole of the mech unit. So there's something weird going on there. All right, so Padishar, what are you doing?
I am going to fire into the giant mech unit.
That's fighting with the chicken.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully I hit the chicken and it kills me. Oh, it's a perfect shot.
Yeah. Are you shooting the chicken or are you shooting the mech unit?
The mech unit.
Okay.
I'm not shooting the chicken.
Because
Batishar,
saying he hopes
Batishar
you
loves
roll
animals. He would
bad.
never
Yeah,
shoot
yeah. I
a
mean,
chicken.
Pascar's got no beef with the
Bad.
chicken.
But if I rolled terribly,
But does
though,
he have chicken or pork
shit
with the
could happen.
chicken?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Roll some damage.
All right, that's gonna be a 6 on that
All right.
and a 3 on the poison.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So another your arrow sinks into it. Misses the chicken obviously. You can see some stuff going on inside it. Like you can see maybe its behavior being a little more erratic. What is Gray doing?
I'm searching this body that I just killed this guy.
Loot the bodies. I forgot. We're getting back into tradition now.
Cool. Roll discern realities.
Yeah, they're kind of all on fire.
Yeah. I mean, he's all just like sort of like a mess of like mechanical parts, and it's Gray's not like a tech savvy sort of person, so he's not sure what he's looking at.
Is this a CPU? I think
I'll
this
take
is a
it all.
CPU.
I'll take it all.
You start ripping. A lot of it's just grafted to his skin, so you're just trying to rip the metal parts off of his skin.
I don't care about what grafted to this man.
While Gray's like poking at the metal man, what's Gotron doing?
I was gonna try to hamstring the door, or the metal golem that the chicken's fighting.
Okay, so you're gonna try and run
We're
outside
gonna
then.
try to go to the side and hit it
Okay.
with the leg. Of the
Was it? It's outside the square, so you're gonna have to basically run out there and get to it.
Fair enough.
So you can roll a dex to see if you get there basically pretty quickly or not, and then beyond that, we'll see if you can, try and cut it down.
No, so I just kind of like waddle on out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you're trying to run out, but there's you have to like get over a lot of things. There's just people and stuff in the way, so it'll just take you some hot minutes to get out there. Meanwhile, back down inside the dungeon, does Miss have any questions as he's walking through these rooms?
I mean, he's not digging this, but he's not saying anything because the poison's never not worked. So
Yeah,
I'm digging it.
yeah.
Looks
Cool.
pretty cool to me.
So yeah, he keeps leading you through. This room's got a bunch of like papers and notes and drawings in it, diagrams, and then he leads you in here. This seems to be a pool of something. There's stuff flowing in and out of it.
Drink the
and,
primordial goo.
Yep, and he keeps leading you on. You get to what looks like sort of a break room, because even people doing mad science have to work. Leads you through, and then as you're approaching this room up here, you can maybe tell that there's someone in that room as you start to approach. Do you stop him from going in, or?
I ask him who's in the room ahead of us.
Okay, and he says, that's look at my name sheet. That's what it is.
That's name sheet.
Yeah, name
Insert
sheet.
name here.
That's Guardian Kraus. He oversees all of the workings here in the dust shop.
Fantastic. That's it.
Does he keep leading you in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. So he as he starts walking, he's leading, and you're coming in behind, and he's like, "Hail, Kraus!" Kraus waves back at him. So you see this guy.
Oh, awesome.
Hold on. I gotta pull him.
Clancy would be.
Yeah, I didn't do the voice. You know what? I'm with them now.
There you
Hold
go.
on. Here we go. Come here, guy. Okay. So you see this guy just over the dude you're following shoulder, and then he says to Kraus, he says, just leading this guy to the maidens, and the guy's like, why? He says, this is my new friend. I did friend. And he's like,
That's always how I introduce my friends too.
I don't think so. and he says, "Who are you?"
I said, my name's Friend Bill. I'm the greatest torturer in these lands. And then I flick a dagger between my fingers.
He says, "You're no gnome. Are you the cause of this commotion? Have you done something?"
Cause of what commotion?
Oh, the gnome's disappearing.
Well, I have no idea.
He says, "I'm gonna have to ask that you be restrained."
Yeah, I don't think so.
He says, "Listen, I don't want any trouble, but I will attack you if you don't comply."
You attack me and you will have trouble.
Cool. So he raises his staff and it starts to glow.
Cool. I'm going to attack him with my rapier.
All right, roll for it.
Yep, fuck him. He's stunned.
All right, roll some damage too.
Alright, that's a D8 and a D4. That's 9 damage.
All right, cool. So yeah, I mean, where do you stab him?
Right in his face. His stupid goggles.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you break the goggles, right? And then like he falls back, and then he's on the floor and he can't move. And then the guy you're with, who I believe we didn't give a name to.
No idea.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Franz.
Sure.
So Franz says, "Hey, that's not nice. That's not something a friend would do. I'm starting to think you're not my friend."
I am your friend. That's why I didn't attack you.
And
That guy tried to attack me.
Yeah, I'm defending myself.
and he pulls out a small dagger from behind him and goes to like stab at you.
Cool.
Roll ice, roll defy danger on deck.
Sure. Aye.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Okay, yeah. So he basically like grazes you, but like not enough to hurt you or anything. And then pulls back, and then he just starts to run out of the room.
Okay.
You should let him run.
Yeah, fuck him. I don't need him.
Okay. Yeah. Then he runs out in this direction.
Sure he does.
Yep. Meanwhile, outside. Melody, what are you doing?
I guess I am. So the mech was stabbed. Was it completely taken out by Ricky?
Yeah. Something exploded inside it, and then fell over.
So what is around me now? Is the question.
So Brutus is fighting like another mech off in this direction, and there's nothing. You're sort of just like by yourself right now.
I'll help Brutus out. I will. I have a crap ton of arrows, so I guess I can use my pistol bow.
Okay.
And since that's on dexterity for it being... Nope, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. So you when you try to reload your pistol bow, you break the repeater, and it is broken until you can get it fixed.
Sweet.
So Fiamma, what's Fiamma doing?
Well, is every gnome touched by a flame yet?
The only gnomes in the area are inside the mechanical things. So I mean, the fire's hitting the mechanical things, so there's that. But there are no like exposed gnomes, I guess,
That's fine.
in the surface.
I turned the flames black, so it ignores it and travels through the gnomes.
Okay. I guess at the very least, can I get you to roll for continued control? Is this an ongoing spell, I guess?
No, it's just literally I open a portal to the fire dimension and call a firestorm.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, I mean every goes black, and then I guess roll some damage.
2 soul damage.
Yeah, so yeah, you the flames start passing through like their mecha units, and damaging them on the surface. So you guys can see like the black flames like starting to go like through, and nothing's hitting you as Fiamma is maintaining control. So that's 2 damage. These guys. All right. Cool. Patashar, what are you doing?
I'm shooting the giant mech with an arrow.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
That is a D8. D8, of course. Hey, finally got a 4 poison.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. So I mean, another arrow kind of like pierces the armor a little bit, but not going in too far in. And once again, you know, they're being damaged on the inside as well by your poison and by the black flames. But things are continuing to further catch on fire as time goes on. So then, what is Gray doing?
Metal Man doesn't have anything. Gray understands what it is. He gonna attack other Metal Man.
All right. So you're gonna head outside.
Yes.
Yeah. So as
Why is everything turning black here?
as you walk outside, you find Gotran is like tripped and fallen. He's like getting back up again for I don't know the 3rd time since the last turn. So you run outside. Gotran, Gray comes right up behind you. What are you doing?
I'm going to try to keep attacking, but keep moving towards the other
Okay.
guy.
Yeah. I mean, you've had enough time to get like close enough to where you can just like roll for your attack at this point. So, yeah, roll regular attack.
Smackaho!
Yeah. Jeez. All right. Roll some damage.
Plus 2 pierce 2.
Okay,
So
cool.
14 pierce 2.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll definitely do some you'll basically knock out I guess the mechanical Achilles heel, and so when you do, like it falls down to one knee and then just starts swinging wildly, and the chicken flies up and like sinks its claws into one of its middle arms, and then like rips it off. And so it rips off like the arm with sort of the plasma blaster, tossing it to the side. And then Gray, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Metal Man must die. Maybe you have shinies. Metal Man.
Yeah. Roll some damage.
Greg got hit a little too hard during this
which
fight.
ignores armor. So
I
don't
know.
how this is going to work.
Right in the soft spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him in the chest.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Better be there. Alright. Oh, which also causes bleed damage, but he is.
Okay. So
Yeah.
4. So yeah, you dig your claws into the chest, Wolverine style, I guess. And you know, so when you do, your claws pierce the armor, and you do manage to like impale the gnome that's in there to some degree,
I
not a
feel
lot, a
something
little
squishy.
bit. But you and so we can even say like you rip open like the chest of the robot, exposing the gnome inside. And so you pull it open, and then like there's the gnome. And you know, you can see he's got some. You can see he's been vomiting inside the thing. You can see vomit like on his chest and stuff.
Oh, fun.
I look in there
and,
with my one eyeball and go, I see you.
And he looks pale because a lot of things have been happening to this gnome, right? He's been taking poison damage, and he's also been like hit by like soul fire. So, you know, a lot of his damage is coming from within. He's not doing well, so he's in there, and he's trying to like move controls, trying to wriggle you off of him, essentially. Coming over to Patashar. what do we do? You shut the arrows. Yeah, you shut the arrows. Okay. Melody, what are you doing?
Well, since that didn't work, I should probably try to heal right now. Although I'm not having a lot of luck with any of that. So let's see how this goes. And we heal. Yeah, we do.
All right.
2 d8s. Let me double check on that. And so you heal an additional 1d8. Did I do the other one? Actually, it's going to be 3d8s because of the additional 2 things I have. So let's see. Okay, so I go to full health, essentially.
All right. Cool.
That's much better.
All right. Cool. So, and Clancy's still unconscious. All right. So, heading back inside. All right. So, Mist, you're in here. What are you doing?
Killing the stupid wizard.
Okay. Yeah. We can each time we'll just say you impale him and kill him.
Sweet, he's
Yeah.
dead. All right, I'm gonna take off running after the other guy.
Okay, cool. So you get down this way. A lot of this is pretty like linear. So you start running, and you get to this area. But when you start running in here, you start hearing some like screams and calls from beneath you.
Okay.
And then when you look down, there's a number of like basically elven maidens down below under the grating.
Okay. I yell, do any of you have a brother?
And plenty of them yell out yes.
What's his name?
And you hear a collection of names, and you can't make up one of them to be Batishar for sure.
Cool. I'm going to do my... Where is it? I'm going to do my my trap expert to see if I can find a locking mechanism or something that'll open this shit up.
Right?
Yep. I found it.
Cool.
If there's something. So do I find something?
Yeah, I mean, you basically find like a, the locking mechanism, right? There's it's just like, a padlock basically with a latch or whatever.
Cool. I'm going to pick the lock.
Yeah.
Also happening.
Yeah.
So it opens. I say, you're all free, except for the one that screamed Petishar.
So, okay, when you open it up, you can see more of what's going on down there. They all seem to be pregnant.
Gross.
And then there are also some, like, they kind of look like elvish children, but they're not, their skin's sort of white and a little sparkly. And they have what look to be small wings on their back. And they look sort of half elf, half fairy.
I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to look around and say, which one did you say was Petishar was your brother?
Yeah, I mean, and you see one. There's one, and she's pregnant, right?
Fantastic. I say, you follow me.
She says,
I know where your brother is.
She says, you know where Petishar is?
I
How do I know this isn't a trap? I guess roll charisma.
How would I know your brother's name?
Roll charisma. We'll see. I mean, we could bypass this with a good charisma roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, she believes you. So she says, "But we need to free the fairies too."
No.
She says, "No, they're in danger too."
I don't care. You can come back later.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So obviously the So you're heading back out essentially?
Hell yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you start heading back out, obviously a lot of the other ones are like kind of just following behind you, kind of sticking close to you. And there's about 30 of them, of the maidens, and then another 12 children along with that, right? There's a lot of these, and they all look pretty they're scared and they're trembling and obviously very worried. So yeah, you guys start heading back out. Meanwhile, up at the surface. What's Fiamma wanting to do?
She's probably gonna walk up in here and start checking around for any others.
Okay. So is she gonna try? I mean, so there's this door in the way, right, to get into that area, unless you're gonna try and scale a wall.
I mean, it is on fire.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'm probably just gonna open it.
Okay. I mean, roll a strength check for pushing it open. Even, it's on fire. It's still locked. It's a heavy door. It's gonna take a while to burn.
It's locked?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm gonna put my hand on the lock and melt it.
All right. I guess at the very least, roll an attack.
Well, I'm using the handcrafted skill.
Oh, like your forge?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then sure, why not? So it takes you a minute to get through, and so we'll resolve after that. Then, coming back to this square. This gnome in the mech chute is flailing about. What's Padishar doing?
He is going to shoot that jackass with an arrow.
Sure.
Because that's what he's good at. Except for this time.
Cool.
It's always except for this time.
Right. The guy in the suit, you shoot the arrows and they miss. They like chink chink on either side of him, and he basically looks like he pulls a lever and it sort of ejects him out, and sort of ejects him out of the thing, and he kind of flies up into the air, and he ejects in the seat, and some of the debris from that's like going all over the place, and it's going to take you a minute to sort of I guess recover from the fact that you suck at shooting. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, because I got nothing to attack you right now. What's Gottram doing? This guy just shot up in the air.
So he's down on one knee, right?
The machine is. The guy just ejected himself from the machine.
Is parachute eject or roll out eject?
Yeah, it was like a fighter jet, ejection seat kind of.
Right. So there's nothing else to kill around here. There's no more gnomes.
So you can hear there's still fighting going on off in the distance over here.
I'm going that way.
Okay, cool.
Fast as my little legs will run.
All right, cool. So then, what's Gray doing?
Did the metal man die?
He's currently in the air. He's just been ejected, and he just ejected himself, so he's mid-air.
Ah.
Catch him with your teeth. Use him like a frisbee.
I'm not in
Had that fucking image. Oh my god.
I'm not in werewolf form. Remember that. So that's gonna.
But don't you still have the instincts, or
Yeah,
no?
that's fine. You're still a wolf at heart.
I'm definitely not. I would have human teeth then. So that
Make it work. It's fine.
I think I will smash my face against him if that happens. So we're just going to jump off the mech and hit him while he's still in the air.
All right, yeah. Just roll an
You
attack.
can't get away from me, gnome.
No, he's a professional wrestler.
Yeah. Where do you think you're going?
There is
I'm
a
a
no
little-
and no.
Oh,
Come here.
The gnome's gonna die.
Please tell me you power bomb him.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna grab him and just slam him on his head.
Yeah, cool. I just roll some damage.
Okay. Here we go. 10 damage.
Yeah, cool.
Power
I mean,
bombs to the
yeah,
ground.
you'll kill him.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so yeah,
As
when
I
you,
hold
when you,
him,
when you throw
I
him to the ground,
smack his head
him and his
against-
chair just explode all over the place. Just like gnome guts and metal pieces just all over the place. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
So gnomes go splat. Yay.
Good to know.
Gray happy.
Gray have brain damage.
Yeah.
What happened to Gray? That's the real question.
Yeah, I don't know. Gray, I don't know why Gray has brain damage. It's that,
I'm
there
worried.
was something in that healing potion. All right, cool. Hold on, I'm just setting more things on fire.
He's like, Adur, I got it.
Yeah. Gray
Um,
got it.
cool. So, all right, Melody. What's up? What's happening with you?
Well, I just healed. Who else is still fighting?
Right. So Brutus is still fighting with the one machine left. You can hear the the pitter patter of Gotron's footsteps coming up behind you.
So how is Brutus on health? Does Brutus look pretty rough, or?
No, he's just fighting with this thing, but basically all of Brutus' attacks seem to be magical, and they don't seem to be penetrating the device.
Oh, well, if that's not doing anything, then yeah, I should probably go over there and, like, work on something. What else do I have? I have the crossbow. I have a pair of scissors. I got some scissors.
I throw the scissors at it, nothing happens.
Yeah, let's not throw shit. Oh, wait, I have the multi-weapon.
Yeah, you do.
Duh. I'm gonna use it as a sword, and I'm gonna see if that hits. I'm guessing that's on what, strength?
Yeah.
Great. Probably gonna miss, but we'll see. 2d6s. Oh. Yeah, that misses. That misses real hard.
So you're staring into the device, and you forgot how it worked, and so you're just looking down into it, trying to figure out how it works. And as soon
That
as you
makes
press
sense.
it, like the pole extends
Yeah.
into your eye.
Oh, God.
And if you can just roll damage on yourself, that'd be great.
Awesome. Well, I mean, luckily I just healed, because, that would suck. I'm guessing that's my base damage, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Since there's nothing special about it. Watch me take the full damage. Okay, alright, we good. I looked into the
Yeah.
sphere and it looked
Yeah,
back.
and it knocked you back into the skull. Yeah. So then, all right, cool. I'll bring you back inside real quick and see what the mist is doing. Back inside, mist as you're making your way through. You get back to like where this pool is, and as soon as you get in there, a giant orb of light traveling exceptionally fast like bursts into the room, and then like stops in front of you, and then the glow dissipates, and you see the fairy form of Ricky, and he says, "Mist, right?"
Yep.
He says, "Oh, good. These maidens. Listen. I'm looking for a large grouping of fairies. Have you seen a large grouping of fairies?"
They said they're back that way.
Yeah.
And I point down the hall.
Some of the ladies like pipe up, and they're like, you kind of like give a general direction. And he says, "Great." And then he like just zips by you again. Beyond there. And then you continue going out. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you keep making your way out. Coming back out to the front. All right, so Fiamma, you've melted your way into the castle. What are you doing once inside the castle?
Looking around to see if anyone's around.
Okay, cool. I guess just roll some discern realities.
Cool. 12.
Yeah. So you can hear some voices definitely. Because it's pretty quiet in the building. There's not a lot of people in it. But you can definitely hear some voices. Like it's a little ways away, but you can hear them. Do you want to start going towards that?
Yep.
Cool. It doesn't take you too long to navigate to where the voices are, and then you walk up into a room, and it looks like it's just in front of a staircase leading down, and you see two people. Where are they at? This guy. So you see this chick and this dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
he is disturbing.
Yep. And they turn around. They see
He's
you.
got weird eyebrows.
Yeah. they're on fleek, my friend. All right?
Are they?
It's all the rage.
Are they?
Um,
I don't think
I
they are.
don't know, man.
So
It looks like they killed a bunch of hobos and glued it all over themselves.
So yeah, they turn and they see you, and they say the one with the crazy weird arm says, "And what are you?"
Are there any candles on the wall?
Joe Mama.
Sure, why not?
Cool, Izuko style immediately.
Okay, go for it.
9.
All right, and what do you want to do with it?
Cool, I whip it directly into his eyebrows and her nose.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, his eyebrows catch on fire, and she gets a little bit in her nose. You can roll. I mean, it's just like candlelight fire. It's not a lot of fire. Let's roll like a D4 damage.
4.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, they take some damage, and so he reaches with his hand and he starts brushing it away, and she like grabs her nose and is like patting it out, and then she immediately goes to make attack. So she takes out a knife and then lunges towards you. Can you roll a defy danger for me?
7.
Cool. So she goes to catch you. You dodge most of it, but you do catch a little bit of her blade.
Cool. Can I attempt to like grasp her as she lunges into me?
So you'll take the damage, right? So you want to counter essentially though.
No, I want to just grab her in a hug.
Okay. I guess roll a strength roll.
Too bad.
Yeah, no, she slips right through your fingers, and then as you miss, she like kicks you. You stumble forward a little bit, and now so basically they have you. I don't say surrounded, but you're in a hallway, and they're on either end of you. And then we'll come back to that. So back out in the field, Gotrin. So you've caught up to where Melody is, and she's hitting herself in the face with a pole. What do you want to do? You see this sort of hooded guy with rotting looking skin firing any number of magical things at this unit.
Okay, is Melody really hurting herself, or is she just kind of like frustrating hitting herself on the face?
She accidentally hurt herself.
So I'm gonna go to Melody and try to grab her and stop the pain. So what do I need to roll for that?
What was it was one time like she just like
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I bopped
Yeah.
myself for 3.
Well,
We're
it's
good.
been a while. Okay,
Yeah.
well I'm gonna keep running towards the things that they're firing. The
I
yeah,
appreciate it,
yeah. So
though.
yeah, he's fighting the mech unit. What do you want to do?
I want to fight the mech unit too.
Okay, yeah. Roll an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then roll some damage.
So 9, 11, pierce 2.
Okay. So yeah, you're hitting it with your flail.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you batter the mech unit. You put some dents in it, but you don't come out fully unscathed. After a few hits, it uses forceps and it grabs you and it like tosses you.
Yep.
And when that happens, you take 3 damage.
Mitigated by armor.
And Brutus says, Oh, nice hit. Seems like the magic's not doing a whole lot. I'm more or less useless against this thing. And then what is Patachar doing?
Wishing for a more competent team.
So
I'm
so
going
so
to-
Patachar, the chicken lands down beside you and looks up at you and like clucks, you know, and then like motions like follow me this way.
Patachar can speak and understand animals.
Okay, yeah. So the chicken says, "Hey, elf person."
I look at him and say, "Yes, chicken."
He says, "Oh, sweet, you speak animal. Cool. Listen, I think my buddy's fighting something over there and having a hard time. Come and help me."
Okay,
Yeah, and so then he takes off running, and you follow.
I follow.
Yeah, and then so Gray, you see a chicken land beside Patachar and run off with him. What are you doing? Because you've just like killed this dude by slamming him on the ground.
Where's everybody else ran off to?
So they're all heading over like this way to the square. So right now you're over here, and they're running to the other side of the market area.
I guess I'll go. That was that chicken again.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm going after that chicken.
Yep. Yeah, you head off in that direction too. About that time, as you're running, plopping down right beside of you, just like out of the sky, lands the little girl version of the dragon. And she's like pops down and starts running beside you. And she says, "Hey, where's the other dragon?"
Oh shit! You're here.
She says, "Yeah, my new friend Ricky. Apparently, like all his people are trapped down here or something."
Yeah. Just follow me.
Okay, let's go. And she just runs beside you. All right. So you guys are making your way over to where the action's happening on the other side. Meanwhile, in the hallway where Fiamma is, Mist, you come up the stairs, and as you come up the stairs, you see like Fiamma sandwiched in between these two characters. First of all, you've got to have like a WTF why is Fiamma here moment, because she's definitely like hundreds of miles away, but then also sandwiched between these other two people, and sort of a fighting thing going on. And when you get to the top of the stairs, all of the women that are with you, like kind of gasp, like definitely they have some fear about these two that are here.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna just assume that one of these has their back to me.
Yeah. So the girl does.
Okay. I'm going to run up and backstab her.
Okay, roll for it.
All right. So I'm gonna spend all 4 of my holds. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spend 1 of my holds to make that a hit.
Okay.
Right. And with that, Mist has a backstab. That does another D8, so I get to do 2 D8s. Alright, I'll do 8 damage to her.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you stab her in the back, she like arches her back, and she tilts her head back like so far that she's looking at you upside down.
That's creepy.
Yeah, and she says, "Oh, baby, you know what I like." She says, "I told you I'd see you later." And she pulls herself off the knife and whips around and like cracks you across the face with
Cool.
the tip of her bow.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Yeah. And you just take 3 damage as it like kind of slaps you across the face. Meanwhile, Fiamma, what are you doing?
And take another of the candle flames and turn it black and Zuko style it.
Okay. And who?
Probably the dude and I'm gonna try and shoot it through the heart with it.
Okay. All right, and then so you roll some damage. So it'll be let's just do with the soul. Let's do your regular damage. Basically, second attack.
5.
Okay. So yeah, so you're passing it through his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So it passes through, and you can see him like clutch his chest and kind of he looks perplexed for like half a second.
As I'm doing so, I wave at Mist.
Yeah. And then
I wink.
then he immediately like balls his fist up and goes to like uppercut you, and you take 5 damage as he strikes you across the face.
Cool. Can I hug him?
Roll a strength, I guess, if you want to try and counter.
Nope. Still no hugs.
Yeah.
No hugs.
So as you go in to hug him, he brings his fist back down onto your head, doing some additional damage. So 3 damage as he comes back down on top of you. So then cutting back outside. Well, we already are. Gotron, you collect yourself up, and then coming in there, as you're getting up, you see Padishar running in with the chicken you've seen before, and then just behind him, Gray is running up with this little girl, and they're running into the fray. So let's go check in with Padishar first. Padishar, what are you doing?
Have we reached the area where the chicken wants me to help his buddy?
Yeah.
All right, and I know who's I'm fighting.
It's a mecha unit. So
Sweet.
it's
All right.
in there.
I'm going to let me see what I got here. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just going to I'm going to do blot out the sun. I'm going to use 5 arrows.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to buy some more arrows. All right, let's roll on that. Yeah, that's happening. All right. So now I do 5d8s. Do I just roll d8 once and we'll just do it 5 times?
No, just do it once. We'll
All right.
spread it across.
Here we go.
So that's 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the arrows come down and impale the unit, and it sort of just like stops what it's doing, and then you see like the hatch pop open, and the gnome is like trying to claw his way out, but he's like pinned inside by a lot of the arrows. And Melody, what are you doing?
I am. Let's see. So I tried hurting myself. Let's try. We're gonna have to try the weapon again because that's kind of what I have. Because magic's not working on him.
Yeah.
So. Nope. Gonna keep punching myself in the face with my own weapon.
You just can't, man. You press the button to change his shape, and
I'm
it
kicking
turns
my
into
own ass.
It turns into a sword, but you're holding the wrong end of the sword, and so it just turns into a sword, and you're gripping
Yeah.
the blade. And you definitely
Rolled
like slice
damage
your,
on myself. I got
roll
it.
damage. So you slice your hand open.
For 3 more.
Yeah. As you're just mishandling this blade.
Actually, that's perfect. It was 2 times. Okay.
So then, Gotron, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep running to anybody to fight. I'm in a dwarven bloodlust right now. So.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, the guy's in his unit. The unit's like hatch popped up, and he's trying to like get out of it. But he's like pinned in by a lot of the arrows, and he's bleeding.
We're gonna use my reach of my flails and just smack.
Yeah. I mean, you can just like jump up and get him. You can roll with advantage, so you can still +1, so that'll get you up to a 9.
Okay.
So yeah, then roll your attack.
So 9, 11 plus 2 pierce.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, you'll kill him. How do you want to do it?
We're going overhead chop with the flails
Okay,
right
cool.
into his skull.
Yeah, so you just like leap up, to his level with the unit and like bring the flails down, and smatter his like brain matter everywhere. Then the mega unit completely like just like hunches down on the ground, not being controlled anymore. So the little girl looks over at you and says, "So, did you guys set fire to everything?"
I didn't set fire to everything, but if you're asking, did the group set fire to some? Yes, somehow everything's now on fire.
Oh, wow. I mean, I was going to torch the place anyways, but like, you saved me the job, huh?
Yes.
Cool. Man, I hope Ricky's okay. So Melody, as you're standing there,
Hurting myself.
yeah,
Got it.
and you're nursing the wound. You feel a soft brush against your leg,
Oh,
and
kitty.
you look down. There's Tyrone, and Tyrone looks up and he says, "Could you stop hurting yourself?"
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
He says, "I mean, you're more of a danger to yourself than all the things going on around you."
I'm starting to get that.
He says, "Yeah, well, if you can not die, that'd be cool."
I'll do my best.
All right. So back inside, Fiamma and Mist. So Mist, what are you doing? This girl is slapped you across the face with her bow. Fiamma's like trying to hug the weird dude, and he's like punching her.
I am going to. I'm gonna stab her real good.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I am going to hit her with some. I know I've got some of this. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna coat my rapier
Warfire.
with serpent tears poison,
Okay.
which allows me to roll twice and take the best roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to stab her.
All right.
Oh, that is so happening.
All right.
All right, so that it takes effect now, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a d8 and a d8. I'm gonna take that 8, and then I'm gonna roll a d4, and I'm gonna take that d4.
Okay. Cool. All right, so much love. You're stabbing her with your rapier.
Yep. So she's also stunned, right?
Yeah. See, you stab her, and she. Where are you stabbing her at?
Right through her middle, just from the other side, because she turned around.
Yeah. Okay. So when it happens, she just like freezes, and she says, "Oh no, stunned again." And she's like.
And how many
grunting.
times does that happen?
Yeah. Then Fiamma, this other guy that you're dealing with, what are you doing?
Cool. So I'm gonna spend an HP to summon a soccer ball-sized ball of fire in my hand.
Okay.
And while she's stunned, I'm gonna turn it black and put it on her face.
Okay. So I guess roll an attack.
Seven damage.
Alright. Yeah, so I mean, she just takes it. Now roll a defy danger, because I mean, while you're doing that, you've got your back turned to this other dude. So.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
10.
Yeah. So yeah, he comes up behind you and he goes to put his hand on your shoulder to grab you. And how do you like dodge that?
I hug him.
So do you hug him or do you hug his hand?
Yeah, hand's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So he's bringing his hand down, and you just like turn around and like hug his hand, and then he like immediately like pulls it back and recoils it. Let's we're gonna stay in here for a second. What's Mist doing?
Mist is going to stab the stupid bitch again.
Okay. Yeah. I guess roll with advantage. 'Cause this guy's got some precipitously he could do. So
Okay, cool. What's my advantage? +1?
+1.
Yeah, it's happening, and she's getting stunned again.
Yeah,
Sucker.
so roll damage.
All right, that's a D8 and a D8. I'm gonna take that 6.
Okay.
And a 3.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you can murder her. How are you gonna do it?
Oh, good. I'm gonna be like, die, witch, and just stick her through the mouth.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, you do, and you just see like the light start to fade from her eyes, and then she like collapses on the ground. And when she does, something weird happens. Her body starts to like morph and change, and so she grows a little bit larger, and you can see scales forming on the outside of her skin, green scales. And when it's done, she's you see sort of like a dead female lizard person on the ground.
Oh, okay, cool. I
Oh,
was like,
no.
if you tell me I killed another dragon, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's like a lizard person. And
So we got Illuminati lizard people now. These fucking shapeshifters.
Lizard.
Okay.
Diva.
So what you're telling me is the shadow
a thing.
government is working with drug dealers.
Yeah, it is.
Who would have guessed?
So anyways,
That's great.
Fiamma, the skies were cold back from you. What do you want to do?
Cool. Her head's still engulfed in a soccer ball-sized black flame, so I'm gonna Zuko style that back at him.
Okay. Roll. Yeah.
12. I'm gonna surround his head with it now.
All right, cool. And then roll some damage. All right. So yeah, I mean, it goes around his head, and it's just doing some damage. And so it's an annoyance. It's more than anything. And then cool. Then let me get Mist. Can you roll a Defy Danger on your dex for me?
An 8.
Cool. So one of the priestess behind you pulls out a dagger and then goes to stab you in the back, and like you narrowly dodge it. You just get grazed by the dagger as she runs by you.
I would like to use my never get caught by surprise, because if she came from behind me, I didn't see that.
Okay.
And I would like to reverse stab her stupid ass.
Okay.
Yeah, she's fucking dead.
She goes to stab you, accidentally stabs herself.
She takes
thinks-
5 in, and she's stunned.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, how are you? How are you attacking her?
I just know it's coming, so I just step out of the way and thrust my sword backwards into her fucking chest.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, you do it, and she falls to the ground, drops the knife, and she's bleeding a little bit from the wound.
Cool.
Yep. And then, this guy with some of the flames surrounding his head, he starts taking off down the hallway to like no bout. Fiamma, what are you doing?
I'm gonna Zuko style again.
Okay.
10.
Cool.
So I make the flames leap off of his head, turn back to red, and block the passage.
Okay. So yeah, so the wall of flame forms in front of him, and then he like stops, and he kind of like looks at it, and he kind of looks back at you guys, and he says, listen, all right, if you let me live, I can give you riches and information.
Speak now. I won't kill you if it's good.
He says, I need assurances from all parties.
Nah, do it now, or she definitely will kill you.
He says, what guarantees do I have that you'll let me live after I tell you?
I guarantee I won't kill you.
What about you? And he looks at Fiamma.
You have no guarantees.
He says, then what good is it for me to tell you anything?
Well, fuck you then. I guess you die.
He says, no, wait. But the riches, I have to take you to the riches.
I'm already rich.
He says, but you could be richer.
I don't need to be richer.
He says,
I don't need riches.
Information or die.
he says, I could tell you about the dwarves.
Don't care, and I Zuko style him into the wall.
that was happening.
All right. So you wanna yeah.
7. And I move the flame across his body
Okay.
to where it's resting on top of him.
Cool. Yeah. Roll like D8 damage.
8
Cool.
damage.
Yeah. I mean, it sets him ablaze.
He's taking extra fire. This is great.
He's on fire.
They're all on fire. Yay!
So yeah, I mean, he's on fire and he's trying to like wave it off and pat it out, and he's definitely having a hard time with it. What do you do in Mist?
Laughing.
I'm going to jump up, and I believe, yeah, I do have a golden root. I'm gonna put golden root on my hand, and I'm gonna grab his neck while he's on fire, and I'm gonna be like, "Give me your information, and I might be able to save you." Remember, I'm touching him with golden root, so he thinks I'm his friend, because I'm not fucking hurting him.
All right. I guess roll Dex for getting in on the fire and grabbing him while he's waving around and flailing. And
Yep,
you
it
have no
happens.
problem doing it whatsoever. Yeah.
I have no problem doing it whatsoever.
Yeah. You grab him by the neck, and as he's on fire through the muffled chokes of the thing, and he says, "Dwarves, not what seem, not not all, not dwarves are dwarves."
Oh, well.
Not all dwarves are dwarves? Is he talking about gnomes or dwarves?
Dwarves, because he said he had information about dwarves.
Fuck. Oh, great. Yeah, conspiracy theory. Yep. All right, cool. We have lizard people everywhere.
And he's just choking and coughing, and then eventually, he passes out from all the smoke inhalation.
I drop him on the ground and go, Fiamma, no, don't.
And he eventually starts burning to a crisp and dies. And then as his dead body is smoldering, here again some scales form on the outside of his body, and he grows a little larger in size. And now you see sort of like a crispy lizard in front of you.
Crisp lizard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break off a chunk.
Okay.
Delicious.
So yeah, now he's dead as well. And so
I was in the middle of
the
lunch.
the maidens behind you are all like pretty scared at this point, Mist, including Padishar's sister. What do you do?
So the one on the ground, did I kill her, or is she just stunned on the ground?
She's just stunned right now.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm gonna put another thing of golden root on my hand. I'm gonna touch her and ask her to show me her true form.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, when you touch her, she's, this is my true form. She says, I don't know what you're asking.
You're not one of them. You're not a lizard.
No, a lizard.
Then why'd
no.
you attack me?
Because those mercenaries, if they killed you and I helped, they would show me favor and maybe I wouldn't be treated so badly.
Fantastic. Can I roll to pick her up and just walk her out, or can she walk on her own?
I mean, she's stunned, so no, she can't walk. I mean,
I mean, it's one turn. I've already killed like shitloads and grabbed the dude and shit.
Yeah.
She should be covered from
Oh,
this.
she's okay. She's starting to recover. You can slap her in the face.
All right, fine. Let's go.
She gets up and she's like wary of you.
I look at her like, bitch, you tried to stab me first. Let's go.
She's
All
like,
of us.
Please don't kill me. I'm sorry.
All right. We
So,
out.
I guess are you trying to coax them all, or at least Padishar's sister to come with you?
I'm grabbing her hand and we're going as I'm saying, everyone, we got to get out of here. The castle's on fire.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, you start dragging her out. Of course, when you exit, things are a lot more on fire than when you went in. Because when you went in, the
It
one
was
roof
just the top of the one thing,
just
yeah.
starting to catch on fire, and now like all the roofs and anything wooden is basically on fire.
As I'm walking, I'm looking around going, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So pretty.
Yeah. And so when you guys get back out to the courtyard, as soon as Padishar sees his sister, what does he do?
Oh, he just straight turns and runs for her.
Yeah. And he embraces her.
Yeah, and then he's like, "What the fuck? Why are you pregnant? What's going on? How can I help you? You know,
Yeah.
all that crap."
She says, "Oh, I have so much to tell you, but I mean, maybe now's not the time." As she looks around and gestures at the fire that's everywhere.
Yeah, and he kind of looks around and goes, "Oh yeah, let's go."
Yeah. So I mean, does everyone exit?
Yeah.
Padishar's met Fiamma, so he wouldn't be that worried about it.
Yeah. So, but Fiamma's not controlling the fire at this point, right? Because I mean, she controls the fireballs, but like the actual fire that's like on everything, she's not currently in control of, anyways.
Yeah, but she can.
So yeah, so do you guys start to make your way out?
Yeah, isn't the cart still intact?
Yeah. The
For now.
Yeah, we should probably load them all up in that thing and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So as you guys start to go, Brutus says, I see you've got the maidens out. All right, we're gonna wait here for Ricky." And so him.
Oh,
and
when he says that, Mist says and goes, "Man, he's in the basement of that place. It's on fire, dude."
he says, "We trust him to get out. Ricky's a
Okay.
powerful man." So you guys, sort of, as you're leaving, just Brutus, Tyrone, Red, the chicken.
I give the chicken the middle finger as
the
we're rolling
little
off in the
girl,
cart.
the chicken just like ruffles his feathers and flaps his wings a little bit at you. And I now know from experience that's what chicken does when they're trying to be an asshole.
That was good.
First-hand experience. And so they're all just sitting there, so as you exit the gate, you pass by a small cart that's pulling up, and it's being drawn by 2 horses, and driving it is Giuseppe.
Yeah, okay.
And he sort of like stops. So like as you guys are getting out, he stops, but he stops like just here, and he sees everything on fire, and he says, well, I guess the fighting started, huh? Maybe it's over now?
Pretty much done.
Yeah. He says, as much as I hate what the gnomes have done, I still find it hard to fight my own kind.
Giuseppe just said his own kind.
Yeah,
Giuseppe's a fucking mimic.
he sure is.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
and then you guys
That,
just pass on by.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So you guys make it back up to the top of the hill, and there's Simba, and he's there. He managed, I guess, to fly in and get the other orphans during all the commotion, and so he's there with the 7 orphans and the 1 dwarf, Caleb, that had driven you guys down. And so as soon as you're pulling up, Simba says, "Oh God, you're all still alive! Thank goodness." He said, "I stayed back and I took care of the children, like Clancy said. Where's Clancy?"
Clancy
Where is
nowhere to
Clancy?
be seen.
I mean, he would be in the cart.
Oh, okay, well.
Then I point at him and say, "Right here, dummy."
Well, I mean, the cart's a covered cart, right? He wouldn't see Clancy unless you were like, "He's inside the cart."
Can't they talk to each other like in their heads?
Clancy's passed out.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Clancy's unconscious.
Oh, I'm gonna make it too that I take my ring back from Padishar.
All right. So yeah, I mean, you guys pull back up, and then as you do, does Padishar then ask, sort of, looking for answers?
Yeah, like what happened? How are you in this state?
So you guys would not have been able to fit all of the maidens in your carts, or are they just like, are you ushering them behind the cart, or what have you?
Yeah.
Especially that bitch that tried to stab me.
Yeah.
She's walking in front of the fucking cart so I can keep an eye on her.
Yeah. So Padishar's sister. What's her name? I mean, it's Padishar's sister. He can name her.
No, that's for the parents to do.
Huh? Tessa? Hello? Hello? Something's not right.
I think we just had an earthquake. Everything just rumbled in the entire house.
I didn't feel anything.
You didn't feel anything, but I definitely felt the entire house shake just now.
Okay, cool. So, like, you guys just, like, kind of were cutting in and out there for a second. So, Tessa? is that what you said?
James said there was an earthquake.
Yeah, didn't you hear me? I think we just had an earthquake.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't
Yeah.
say anything. But,
Interesting.
Because
I
everything
wouldn't
in
be
my
able to
house
feel
shook.
anything.
Or sure you just don't have gas?
Maybe just I was gonna say maybe just farted.
The entire house shook.
That's a
That's a
strong
good
part.
one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tessa's good.
Yeah, okay. So, Tessa sort of
I'm listening.
informs Padishar, but everyone essentially, that they were basically impregnating the maidens with fairy seed and creating hybrids. Apparently, because fairy bones are very small, it takes a lot of fairies to generate a small amount of the drug. And so, but
Oh, okay.
they, the fairies can't breed with a lot of other races, but the maidens have enough like magical power that's similar to fairies, so they could breed them with the
So now they're
maidens.
growing like full size adults.
So yeah, they're
and
growing
boning-
fairy,
taking their bones.
yeah, fairy elven hybrids,
Gross.
and then growing the children to a certain size, and then basically slaughtering and taking their bones. And so they're all pregnant with the hybrids, and then so there's like 12 kids who are the hybrids with them. And so that's what they were doing, and that's why they're pregnant, and why there are these children, and why they were stolen in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, obviously, she had no idea about the whole lizard thing. She seemed just surprised as anyone else when they turned into lizards. So,
Cool. I asked her as Padishar because obviously he saw Giuseppe. He's like, "What other weird things did you see or hear?"
she just says not a lot. They were in smaller camps, at first, and then they were all transferred to this facility. But they've been kept in cages and locked up, the whole time. So they've only seen like the few like masters and wizards that were doing stuff. She did say that they tried to escape and attack them by magical means, but some of them seem to have an immunity to magic for some reason or another.
Okay.
So,
Well, I guess that's it. Padishar is gonna talk with his sister, and they're probably the next city. They're gone.
yeah. Also in the cart, the monkey paw starts rumbling and shaking.
Great.
And
I light it on fire.
cool.
That sounds also like it could be a problem.
So the fire you put on it, it draws in, it pulls into it.
Of course it does.
And it just starts glowing like bright hot. And then on the end of the arm where it's been severed, tendons and bones start to like spring forth from it and grow, and it starts forming a body. And then, does anyone like throw it out, or do you just all watching it happen?
I'm gonna grab a hold of it and step out of the cart.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, as you're holding onto it, it forms, and then when it's done, there's like a full-fledged monkey there that you're holding.
What the fuck?
Aww.
And it looks up at you and it goes, ooh, 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 ah, ah.
What's it saying? Because Padishar can understand that shit.
I could too, but
Right. So it's like it's baby talk. So I mean, it's not any like coherent. At best, you can get the gist of it's just basically like making noises. It's just grunting.
I'm gonna
Alright.
reach up, begin patting its head. and then I'm gonna snap its neck.
Cool.
Yeah, demon
No.
monkey.
Yeah, I mean, I guess roll strength, I suppose.
Why would? No.
Evil monkey.
9.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it's
yeah,
it's just it's a
you
monkey.
snap its neck and it falls to the ground.
Nothing good comes from dark magic like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point.
No.
Mist is like agreed.
Nothing good comes from monkeys.
I then light the body on fire.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, the body catches on fire,
Oh.
and at this
Mist
point
is
in time,
like,
it's definitely
smells kind of good.
it's getting later in the evening, and so you can definitely see like the glow of the burning town in the distance.
Beautiful.
And then, I mean, are you guys going to start making your way back to Kirmaru's or like the Dwarven Kingdom, or what's the plan here now?
I mean, we did finish the quest for the Dwarven Kingdom,
Right.
so yes.
I mean, like Kirmaru's is just a few hours north if you're looking for a town, or if you're just going to try and like head down the road and bypass that.
Well,
altogether.
none of us are driving.
Um, and then obviously there's all the maidens you've got kind of with you too. I mean,
Also, don't care.
does anybody in the group care about the maidens?
We have. I tell Clancy, don't we have a nice village they can live in?
We do indeed. But he's
Clancy,
asleep.
you're gonna have to like wake Clancy up, yeah.
Oh,
If somebody healed
I
him,
thought-
that'd be good. Maybe if somebody
who
healed him.
who snapped
You know
the
what? I can
monkey's
heal.
neck? Is that the fireman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mama. Yeah,
Okay. Sorry.
Let's see.
Then I tell him we have a nice village where you can live.
I try to heal Clancy.
It's a
No.
multicultural, multiracial village.
No, they're not gonna let those people in. They're fucking half elf. This village hates fucking magical creatures. Period.
All
We
right.
have
No,
min-
he's
don't we
talking
have-
about our
We have
place.
minotaurs there.
No, he's
I don't
not.
really-
He's talking about the village we went to.
No. We have one where we took the minotaurs to.
Well, the Minotaurs are like in
Yeah,
refugee
that's
camps
the one.
outside of the village. Because
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
village
we're
hates
planning on
magic
sending
creatures.
them. He's talking about where the guild hall is.
Oh yeah.
I got an 8 to heal
Alright, yeah.
Clancy.
Okay, yeah. Roll some healing.
Okay. $12.
All right, sure. So yeah, I mean, Clancy wakes up and it feels a little bit better. What is
Ah! Shit.
Yes.
um,
Hi guys.
yeah.
Hi.
And so Simba
Hey,
outside
buddy.
the car is like, Clancy's awake.
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
We
That's
know
spooky
Simba
and in your
Clancy is
mind.
And so Clancy, upon I mean, you don't know what's happened. Last thing you did was make a wish and you passed out. So do you have questions or
I roll over and say 5 more minutes.
Cool.
Seems legit.
Yeah. So, Patachara's sister Tessa, she obviously expresses a concern about all of the maidens and the children. You know, she says to Patachara, like, we should really get them to somewhere safe. We've all had it rough, and we can't just leave them out here in the woods.
Yeah.
Then Patachar says, "Let's take them home, sister."
She says, I mean, our village is small. I don't know if they can handle this many people.
We can build a bigger village with all these people.
We get the
Fiamma's gonna
magic-
chirp in and say, "Well, I have a farm."
We have the magical sack.
We gotta stuff them through the fucking.
I don't think you can fit a person. Yeah, you guys never made use of that, by the way.
No. Still can though.
I don't think you fit a person through the sack, though. And I don't
I
think,
bet you could.
And I don't think giving these maidens to the dwarves is the.
No,
best
that
idea.
would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
That I agree with. I think a small person could fit, but giving them to doors would be a horrible idea.
Yeah. And so, as you guys are sitting there debating, and time's kind of going by, suddenly you hear a pretty large kaboom, and then a shockwave passes over you, and as you look in the distance, you see a very small like mushroom cloud forming over where the gnome little village was.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they're dead.
They're very dead.
Yeah.
I take it Fiamma's here then?
Yeah, so I mean, if Yama's out there, I mean, if you would like to roleplay with yourself, you feel free to do so, I guess.
Fiamma! Fiamma, where are you? Right here, you fucking idiot. Right here, stop yelling. No! Hi, I missed you. Shut up. Okay, that's good.
This is amazing.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, what's the plan here? What are we doing? Somebody make a decision, I guess.
Fiamma's going to chime in that since she somehow knows everything that's been happening, we need to go to the Dwarven capital and get that orb.
Yep, I agree. We need money.
Yep.
Let's go get it.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, you guys. Well, do you say we need to get that orb like in front of the dwarf that's like there to drive the cart?
If anything is said, I will eat you.
Well, first of all, he's like, I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Good.
And who are you again?
Ah, yes. Shut up.
He says, great, never mind. And he says, and all these elves, they can't. We're not taking them to the Dwarven capital.
You know that thing I just said, right? Shut up.
He says, they're not going to fit on the cart.
I'm gonna
You
light
don't
a
fit on the cart.
a soccer-sized
You can
fireball
walk.
in my hand.
Oh. So Simba chimes in at this point, and he says, "Hey guys, so you know we can you know the like how do I don't so you know how we can like go to like our home like really easily, like could we take the pretty ladies there? They got kids."
One of them tried to kill me.
He said, "Oh, wow."
And we also don't know if they're all lizard people.
Did you call her fat or something?
Wow.
Listen, you little jerk.
We can't just leave them here. I don't think.
And we
I mean,
can't expose our entire city to potentially evil.
And what do you mean by lizard people?
Yeah, so me and Fiamma, she can back me on this, killed a couple of bad people, and they turned into fucking lizards as they died. Apparently they're shapeshifters. And I say that loud enough so everyone can hear.
And they're delicious.
What food?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll find more.
He says lizard people. That's weird. He says, so why would lizard people be like pretending to be gnomes?
I don't know. They were pretending to be people and all sorts of weird shit.
Oh, that's really weird. Have you ever met a lizard person before?
Only the two that died.
Oh, huh.
Or the only two that I know of.
He says, "Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Well, what about So Fiamma has that orphanage in Ugrin. What about that?
That's the intolerant people, right? Or wait, no. Yeah, I guess that would work.
Fiamma has a farm.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that would work. We can do that.
He says because we get that the
tree also would connect to there too.
Yeah. Well, so there's
It
three
does, but do we
Kimarus.
want to march all these fucking people through a damn portal that no one's really supposed to know about?
Right.
Well, it's not like they
None of
can
these
use it anyways.
people. It doesn't matter. They can spread the word and people will know of it.
You could blindfold them, I guess, or something.
Clancy would like to take them back, blindfolded, and I will keep watch over them.
Like
This sounds like a bad idea.
like through the portal. Or
Well,
is he, or is
here
he,
in
or is he
about
gonna...
a couple of weeks, we'll have some minotaurs around to help keep them from escaping.
So is Clancy gonna walk them back, or is he gonna like portal them back?
We can blindfold them and portal them back.
Okay. All right. Then, like I said, the closest tree you have is in Kimaru's north. Or if you put one down right here, you could do that. Although that seems like a waste.
Cameras it is.
All right. So yeah, I mean, you guys sort of it's like half a day's travel or whatever. Galactic Kitten says to bag them. You make your way north towards Kimaru's, and I think that's probably a good stopping point for tonight. And we'll open up next week with you guys arriving in Kimaru's and portaling them over and all that kind of stuff. So, but hey, you destroyed the gnome's operation.
We destroyed
We
everything.
destroyed everything. Yeah.
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 Everything.
There ain't shit left.
Yeah. The technologies that have probably been lost.
It's not like they were going to hand them over to us, now was it?
Well, you know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's pretty much it then. So we'll
Yay.
start back next week in Kimaru's.
Sweet.
Go ahead and plop the thing on over in there. And where is it? Where is Kimaru's? You guys lost it.
We burned it.
Apparently.
There's Kimaru's. Yep. All right. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. Thanks, stream. Thanks to Galactic Kitten and the Bubble Barn. Yeah. Thanks for commenting and joining in. We greatly appreciate it. So, alrighty. Goodbye, stream.
All right. Bye.
Wait.
Later.